Hello everybody, welcome back to Cesto, a minor update to 0.3, mostly some bug fixes and a couple of very small balance changes, but nothing super major to report home about. We have 578 coins to spend. The metal statue could have all of its teeth, power potion, toothpaste, even more choices at the shop would be very nice. What about up here? Clean the source of rubbish, second part of the teeth jaw, a colourful bird. I'm so curious about a colourful bird. Let's do that. And then who else do we have? The lizard has not fulfilled his destiny yet. Let me just double check this. The huntress moves to a tile of her choice. Yeah, that was her sun power. I just forgotten. The lizard moves randomly in one of the four corners. After suffering damage, they can leave their tail behind. Alright, lizard. Let's go. Right, a 2-1 stat line is a nice place to start. We start with a chili. Kills adjacent monsters. Does not seem like the kind of floor where we would really need that, so we'll save it for a little later. We do only have the one inventory slot, which is a bit rough. Alright, our tail's back. I think we'll just go rather than worrying about health right now. High chests, high sun reload, gold multiplier actions for a door +1. I think we'll just take golden bug here. Though, maybe that's a mistake because we don't have a lot of inventory space, so getting gold isn't going to be nearly as beneficial to us all in. We'll see how it goes. There is health in this edge. Let's start in this corner. Of course, we get the fruit before we need it, but we get out without needing any fruit, so that's fine. Well, you know what? If nothing else, then squishing bugs is more money for the bucket, which is totally fine, isn't it? That's the bad one. Fortunately, there is fruit available. Alright. Opening a chest weakens adjacent monsters. 3 monsters are weakened at the start of each new screen. Opening 2 chests weakens all monsters. Let's do 3 monsters are weakened on the start of each screen, because with our sun power, we have a little bit more dictation about where we get to. What stat line are we going to go for today? Well, we don't have any particular strength or weakness against either. So we could do the rare thing that I don't do very often and try a balanced run. Normally I just kind of go all in on one stat or the other. But we'll see how this goes. Let's start. Yeah. Well, that was not helpful. There's a rough -2, that is. But we get out quite nicely. Start down here. Not very helpful. But with a 2-2 stat line, the flip-flopping red-blue guys are just free squares. Nothing for the shop, but we will try and get the golden bug. Come back here, thank you. Big chunk of change. It is a she for the shopkeeper. I'm now aware. I think it's going to be either the inventory or the fairy. Because like we do have this, -1 for 1 turn. The grill would make that stronger. And also would let us dictate what other teeth we take in the future. Actually, with a 2/2 stat line, we will do that. The effect duration of your teeth. Okay. Great. Well, we can kill everything up here. And then hit the corner to get a fruit back. We'll leave the stone in for now and go deeper without it. Alright, no fruit to recoup here. Attraction to chests up. Heals are stronger. Even more money from the bugs. Goose has come to say hello and is nudging my arm. I don't really want more attraction to traps. Double heals are pretty good, especially when we have high base max health and we can use our sun power to kind of edge towards strawberries more specifically, or just more money for coins and really, really fast bugs. More coins for bugs and really, really fast bugs. Let's go with really, really speedy bugs. I'm gonna try and get to him before he starts taking all the fruit. That's nice. Of course. Alright, we get out in full. Golden bug. Looks like a no. Shame, really, when we've got so much money knocking around. Alright. We'll progress then. I didn't even clock that the bottom row is entirely safe. Low risk books is nice. Guaranteed fruit. And we're out. Another huge lack of golden bugs. Very upsetting. Right then, we're going. Alright, that is just a freebie of a floor. We'll go after the glittering minions because they have cash inside them. And floor 24. Gosh, bro, have you been lifting? It looks like you've been lifting. You got them gains, bro. Alright. Bottom row, pretty safe. Right, 50-50 for a berry. We miss it. It's fine. Top row, loads of heals. Splish splash, I was taking a slash. Alright, smoothly through biome 1. I guess the 2-2 stat line helps with that, and now we're going to have bigger risks. Nice. Bottom 2 rows make for a safe exit. Big chest. Shame. If I'd have done that in slightly different order, we might have been able to try and double dip there. Good afternoon. Or is it good evening? Don't overdo it with the mushrooms. They're lethal for your kind. As for me, I'm used to them. Farewell. Yeah, those mushrooms are tough after 3 doses. There's a very bad spread of debuffs. But 1 dose gets us out without harm. You accrue a lot of cash when you're not spending it on stuff all the time. Two more. It's a bad time. We should use this chili pepper at some point. Is this really our 3rd shop in a row with no golden bug? I know there's a modifier we can get later to have them appear more often in shops, but considering I have both teeth, it seems very rude that they're not showing up more often than they could be. Strength monsters down, magic up. Gaining life creates golden coins. The merchant has fewer strawberries. Chests up, actions before revealing sun power up. Gaining life points creates coins? I'm dubious on our chances to win today. But hopefully we can come out of it with at least a decent chunk of change. We're out. Cheaper sun power. Fairy is probably what we're taking. Right, that's an extra life at the very least. I would love for you to be dead. Nice. Top row's safe for 4. And it comes with some fruit. I think, given the lack of inventory, we'll feed the bucket reasonably liberally. Again, No golden bug. It's a travesty, I say. A travesty. Alright, well, we can get the 2-2s with ease. Get the fruit. Get the chests. First move weakens the whole column, -1 for 2 turns. Using an item makes a random bonus tile. Killing a special monster weakens all common monsters. Right, that's 4 safe, 5, 6 safe. Except you might steal my things, so let's start here. It's not what I wanted. Let's try and get some strawberries while they're available. We can't, but we are going to get out on 5, and that's okay. There's a golden bug. That's a real chunk of change. 43 coins. I think I'd rather have a key than this. And now we have no shopkeeper. I thought it might happen, but it didn't show the circling ring, which was probably my mistake. But hey, we weren't using the shop much anyway, right? So it's officially a cash gathering mission rather than necessarily an expectation that we might win the run, which is fine. We don't want to neglect cash for just speed running every single run. There's still, amazingly, so much stuff in the shop that we don't have yet. Oh, no! No! Every corner has goddamned mushrooms in it. I could use the key I just bought. I don't want to. This gives us a 66% chance to not die on 3 of the corners. Oh, we have a fairy. We have a fairy. It's not really how I wanted to use the fairy, but you know, shopkeep's dead. So, this is not going to be smooth sailing. Five, 6. Let's do this now. Is there anything that I need to save money for short of maybe 1 gold for the beggar? I can't think of any occasion to hold money right now if there's no shop to work with. So, big old donation for the barrel. Alright, we'll get out of this room just fine. An extra 20 gold. We don't need more inventory now. It's basically useless to us. So it's cheaper sun power, or I'll take the secret blade. I do want to be rid of you as a priority. Good. I'll take it. Come to this corner whenever we can. Oh well, we get the fruit nonetheless. Any sign of a golden bug? No. Alright then, we're out. There's 2 fruits on board. That's unideal, I must say. Four, 5, 6. Thought about sun powering in the lower left corner. Evidently didn't. That's not really the outcome I wanted. That's gone much better. Yeah, considering our lack of inventory, our lack of, like, good, solid teeth, it's a tough foundation to be on, that's for sure. Hello, spider. Alright, let's start here. Alright, full of fruit. Natch. Of course, we'll take a little stab there. Alright, we can clear the top lane, which gets us a fruit. The spider versus the lizard. And we're down where it's better, where it's wetter, under the sea. Thank you. Right, starfish are fair game. Crabs are unideal. Well, even after the starfish, there are enough fruits on the floor to full heal. And by starfish I meant crabs, obviously. That's fine. That's good. That works out okay. Get me out. Opening a chest weakens a monster -1 for 2 turns. Killing 3 monsters weakens 3 random monsters -1 for 2 turns. 1 random monster is killed every 2 life points gained. None of this feels super synergistic right now, really. Boo. Yay. Something's going my way. My way. My way or the highway. I'm going to keep the sun power for the next room. Now we have a decision to make. Let's do this. Get past those mimics at the very least. Golden Bug, come back. Golden Bug, I see you. Alright, another well. Wouldn't go amiss. That's good. It's getting scarier. We take a -1 there for a +1 next to it. That's 5. Tail gets us 6. We're out. That's nice. These rows suck. If there was ever a time to consider just ripping the key that we have, this might be it. There's any of these two -3s and we're cooked. Bye-bye. Another huge donation. If I give that much, I should get a hype train, just saying. Golden Bug, Golden Bug, Golden Bug. Where are you? I want to squish. Golden Bug, Golden Bug, Golden Bug. Inside of your corpses all the coins with which I wish. Right. There's a lot of big nasty guys up here. We can clear this top row. Then sun power into the fruit corner. Oh dear. We need 5 more. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a 50-50 to either go up to 5 or stay at 4. So we take those. No, I screwed that up entirely, didn't I? I screwed that up entirely. Alright then. Come back, come back, come back. Here you are. Magic monsters down is not what I want to see. Strength monsters down, -2 life points is also really not what I want to see. Oh, this is bad. This is very not good. AKA bad. This is what I would like to take. If I still had the fairy, I would take it. But going down to 1 HP. Just... we can't do it. Not with what we've currently got to build into. It's a bad, bad time. +1 fruit. You remove bonus tiles. You took my fruit. Damn it. 1 health remaining. Oh, a strawberry is a full heal. Thank goodness. Golden bug? No. Not for us right now. fine. Well, that's a dangerous looking floor, isn't it? Well, that fruit's now safe. That's the best way that could have worked out. We need one more. That gets us out on full health. Coin for our friend. There's a rumor going around. The well allows you to send your findings back to the surface, but it can sometimes hide other things. Thanks again. Ah, that would be the yellow brick that we're so fond of dislodging, I presume. Right, nice to get rid of you on no damage. That's 4. We get rid of a crab for taking a second heal, thanks to this tooth. That's not the one I wanted. I think we just get out on 7. Well, we've had that brick already. Here's another 100 gold for the pot. Even if we don't win, we've earned so much money today. I can hardly be mad. There is an achievement for accumulating 5,000 gold. It could well be that we win with every character before we've even done that, and so it'll take some extra runs thereafter to get 100% in the game, even after buying everything else in the shop. Fish boss already? I guess when you're not making lots of shop-based decisions, you just kind of fly through a lot of it, right? I hate that you're on the bubbles right now. That's tedious. Of course, we get the worst one of those. That's nice. That's also very nice. There's our tail. Ugh, we're going to end up in the right-hand row no matter what I do, right? Pretty much. Alright. Not my best, not my worst. We push on to the spicy place. It's honestly going way better than I thought it was going to go, considering the teeth and lack of shopkeeper and all the rest of it. There is still health out there. These are all -2s that are not great. Lovely. Oh, and it took out the other creature, so we get that as well. Huge gains. Killing 2 strength monsters weakens all magic monsters. Heals 1 life point every 2 floors. Opening 1 chest disables 1 random trap. Give me the heals. Give me a message from my sweet friend. Thank you. The forge seems to have damaged your hand. If you go on like this, you might just lose it. Thanks again. What does that mean? I have no idea what that means. Alright, there's a good slice. We'll start up here, where enemies are weakened and magic thieves are abound. That was to be fairly expected. To the shop! My, what will we purchase? You should be able to bury around in the dead shopkeeper's mouth for gold teeth, which counts towards your cash once. That'd be a fun little tiny addition, wouldn't it? Alright. Great start. Four, 5, 6. That's the worst one. Get me away from this darkness. 799. 699. Counting. So difficult. Right. Mainlining the bomb. Get him. Alright, 5 of 6. Let's do this. That's a bad time, but we don't die. Gaining life points creates coins. Attraction to strawberries up. Heals are stronger. Give me heals are stronger when we heal a life point every 2 floors. Golden bug is present. Big old cash injection. Bomb. Top row. Has to go. Good. Let's see if we can get this strawberry. We cannot. We're out. Going for my friend. What a pleasure. I blame myself for squashing the bugs when I go to see the merchant, but I can't help it. Drop in again sometime. Alright. No bombs. Killing an elephant there is huge for us. No fruits either. That's unideal. Does let us clear the rest of the floor in relative safety, but... Alright, I think... there's only one choice here. We clean the pond, we get more inventory space for things that we can't accumulate, or we take a full heal with more max HP. And because we're moving to an odd number, it's kind of effectively better, because at an even number, we can't go from 1 to 3 to 5 to 9. But, because if you go to 8, you're at an even number. If you're at 9, you understand what I mean. You're all smart people. Right, 7 of 9. Heal for our descent. Another 100 coins in the bucket. 800 coins is a grand time. No golden bugs. No golden bugs. Nice. Gets rid of the bomb, so we have room to think. We can just alternate between rows 2 and 3 until the cows come home. That was close, because this wasn't open yet, and I was like, I panicked, and I went to this row twice, which I shouldn't have. I could have easily just died right then. Killing a special monster weakens all commons using an item? Nope. One random monster is killed every 2 life points gained. Give me another one of those. It's not ideal, but it's something. Heals are stronger, so it's every heal kills something. Also, we just went down a floor, which healed 2, which killed 2 things. So, you know. It's actually quite good. Bomb, top left corner. Got him. This face is not nearly as threatening. I don't recall seeing the splotchy face animation, but I'll take it. Still gets shot for 1 though. 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're out. Golden bug, golden bug. Okay, I want to be rid of you first. Because you're going to take those fruits that I would like. Ugh. Be more annoying. Why don't you? Alright, well, we will sun power for a guaranteed -2. Because it's like the least worst option, but it is what it is. Bomb top left corner. -4 would suck if we get there, but we don't. Four, 5, 6. Thank goodness. Well, new territory with the lizard, I believe. It's going to be a rough time, though. Four, 5. We're not going to be able to get to that fruit. Oh, it's a -1 for a +2 because our heals are stronger. And that also kills guys. You're a corpse because we killed the shopkeeper. Is that a thing, or is it just because of how deep we are? It can't be. I've cleaned on the final boss before. That's unexpected. Let's just... We have less magic attraction. So... Oh, but we're at 2-3, so we could go 3-3 or we could go 2-4. Let's go 3-3 and just try and avoid the big stuff and target the small stuff for both colours, I guess. See how it goes. Well, that's safe, that's safe. So, to that end, this has gone very well. In fact, this whole room is just completely safe. Clean. Put the money in the bucket. This will be our first 4-figure bucket, I think. Bottom bug. Good snipe. Okay, the 5s are problems. Bottom row is safe. There is fruit, which heals us for 2. That's a -2. That's a +2. We can then take a different -2. Take a +2. That kills some more stuff. We can take that. Take a -2, a +2. Get our last floor clean. That's good, because we want the -2 before the +2. That's less ideal, but we've got plenty of room going on. I honestly cannot believe this has gone this well. Alright. We have no items. Full health, full sun power. We'll start down here. We're gonna take out a lot of the enemies just with fruit, which is a synergy that I really did not anticipate being our way forward through all of this. Clean. Get smacked. Okay, -2 at the top. Good corners. -3 down here is rough. Two. Three. 4. 5. 6. 7. I can hardly believe it. Do we try and aura farm for a clean? Clean. Well, when we were at like the 20-minute mark, I really didn't think we were going to make it. But we made it. He's just that good. Just as it grabs the sun, the lizard is seized by a strange frenzy. Instead of going back to the surface, it starts to dig deeper and deeper into the very core of the world. There, near the heart of the earth, it finds warmth and comfort. For several days it builds its nest, the largest its beast eyes have ever seen. Exhausted, it lays its eggs one by one until they fill the immense cave. One day soon, nourished by the sun's energy, they will rise to the surface and bring the age of men to an end. There's a pretty good piece of art right there. And we gain over 1,000 gold to spend in the pot. But that will be a story for next time. For now, thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.